There being no public hearing this week, I will call the Tangipahoa Parish Council meeting for August 26, 2024 to order. If you have a cell phone, I'd ask you to please mute it or turn it off. And I will ask Councilman Lewis Joseph to do the invocation, and we'll ask Councilman Havis to do the pledge. Mr. Joseph?
Okay, everyone stand, please. Before I start the prayer, I'd like to, we got good? I'd like to ask, just to let you all know that one of our parish employees, Mrs. Cobbett, lost her sister Anna on Sunday. She went to sleep, went on to be with the Lord. And if Anna was half as sweet as Missy and her mother, then she is in God's arms right now. So on behalf of Parish President Miller, on behalf of parish government employees, and on behalf of all the friends that Anna knew and that Missy knows, I'm going to ask you all to join me in a moment of silence in Anna's honor. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. And I'm sure on behalf of Parish Council that we will send flowers to the family. Heads bowed. Heavenly Father, we thank you for the many, many blessings we've received. We thank you for our health. Thank you for our strength. We thank you for our peace of mind, and we thank you for our families and our friends. Lord, we ask that you bless this council meeting tonight by giving the leadership the wisdom, the knowledge, the understanding to make all those decisions that are pleasing in your sight. And dear Lord, we be ever mindful to give you all the honor, all the glory, and of course, all the praise. Lord, I'd be remiss if I didn't ask you to please throw your strong arm of protection around our first responders, our police officers, healthcare workers, and especially our military and their families. Bless them, Lord, and bless all those who run toward danger and are not away from dangers. Bless their families, Lord, so that they may return safe homely to their families and to their various abodes. Again, these blessings we're asking our darling Son, Jesus Christ's name, and all the saints within the sound of my voice responded by saying, Amen. Thank you.
Please face the flag, and all veterans and active military render the proper salute. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay. Jill, would you call roll, please?
Mr. Sinagra. Here. Mr. Ingraffia.
Here.
Mr. Joseph.
Present.
Mr. Havis. Here. Mr. Richtel.
Here.
Mr. Mayu. Mr. Wells.
Here.
Mr. Vial.
Here.
Miss Hyde. Here. Miss Ciatat. Here.
Mr. Mayu is absent tonight. He is under the weather. He's feeling ill this evening. Adoption of the minutes of the regular meeting dated August 12th, 2024.
So moved.
I'll second.
First by Mr. Joseph, second by Mr. Wells. Would you call roll, please?
Mr. Sinagra.
Yes.
Mr. Ingraffia.
Yes.
Mr. Joseph.
Yes.
Mr. Havis.
Yes.
Mr. Richtel.
Yes.
Mr. Wells.
Yes.
Mr. Vial.
Yes.
Miss Hyde.
Yes.
Miss Ciatat.
Yes.
Okay, passes 9-0. Public input. Anyone wishing to address agenda items that were not on the agenda items that were not on the public hearing. I don't see anyone. We'll move on to presentation, Independence Diamond Youth Baseball. Mr. Joseph and Mr. Havis. I will
Yeah, I'm
turn
going
that
to
over
yield to
to you
Mr.
guys.
Hayes. Thank you. I'm going to yield to Joe, and I'll take up in a little bit.
All right, so looks like a few weeks ago, those little athlete sitting behind y'all did represented our parish and our district and our state very well. Councilman Joseph, we got together and thought we should bring these guys up here and recognize them for their efforts and representing our area and our parish so well. So the Independent Summer Baseball, ages 7 and 8 coaches pitch. The team played in the invitational tournament, placing first place out of 7 teams. Then they went on to represent Independence in the District 6 tournament in Franklinton and placed first place.
Go ahead.
The next stop was the state tournament in Jonesboro, Louisiana, where they placed second place out of 26 teams. And Mr. Larry, where you at? Mr. Larry tells me that those 26 teams were a much stronger division. But hey, they rocked it, finished second place. And they came home with the Diamond Youth Baseball Louisiana State runner-up title. Then the team was recognized to go to the World Series in Charleston, South Carolina to represent Louisiana. It was an experience that they would never forget, and they represented it well. So we would like to recognize the players and the coaches and the board members as well, because there's a lot of hard work, dedication, time that goes into making all this happen. Not to mention money as well. I know these daddies and mamas is working hard to finance all this stuff. So we'll recognize the coaches first. Mr. Darryl Reshaw.
Joe, I'm gonna pass out certificates while you call
Okay,
your name.
okay.
If you guys will, call your name, from the players to the coaches and the board, just come forward. Okay, I'm ready.
All righty, Mr. Darryl Reshaw, our coach, Darryl Reshaw.
All right. Also, you know, Darryl is also my physical therapist.
That might be why they went so far, hit the balls in shape. Coach Bradley Owens.
Good job, Coach.
All right, Coach David DeVidge. That was Cottrell. And Coach Justin Cottrell.
Good job, Coach. And from the coaches, it says here, certificate of achievement, Tangipahoa Parish government presented to for your participation and performance at the Baseball World Series in Charleston, South Carolina. Signed, Parish President Robert Miller, Council Chairman David Villa. So y'all can stay where you are, coaches. I'm gonna bring the players up. All right, lad. Coach, give it to me.
Mr. Tanner Arsenault.
Good job, Tanner. Now, what position you play? Second base. All right.
Mr. Bryson Bush.
Bryson. Good job, Bryson. And your position? First base. All right.
All right, it looks like we got a David DeVidge Jr.
Good job, Dave. What's your position, baby?
Mr. Christopher Dubin.
Chris is not here tonight.
Okay.
Coach, you can give it to him. All right.
All right, Jeremiah Joseph. Is there any? You should be reading that.
Jeremy, what position you play, boo? Catcher.
I have a question.
Yes, it's Papa.
All right, Mr. Cooper Cottrell.
All right. Yeah, Cooper's a good player. What position you play, Cooper? Shortstop. All right.
Mr. Bennett Olivier.
All right. Good job, man. In your position, baby. Right field. All right.
All right, Mr. Hayes Owens.
Hayes on. Good job, man. In your position.
All right, Mr. Luke Parfait. Did I say that
Good job, dude. You built like a baseball player. Wait, all right.
right? All right. Mr. Brooks Richard.
Good job, man. Position. Third baseman. All right.
All right, John Charles
John.
Richard.
My boy. Good job, John Charles. Good position. Right field. All right.
All righty. I think that's it, huh?
I got Levi.
Oh, we
He's
got
not
one.
here.
Oh, yeah, we got one more here. Mr. Levi Ricotta.
All right. Left field. All right.
All right, you gonna call the board members up?
Yeah, I need the board members. Let's recognize them for their hard work.
All righty.
And then we'll take a group picture.
All right, the board members are Mr. Larry Cardinello.
All right, coach. Good job, coach. All right.
Is Miss Amanda Patnella.
Amanda? All right. Good job, man. You're welcome. All right.
All right, and this Jeanette Patnella.
Jeanette. Jeanette is a hard worker. She's all over the place. She does on the garage. She's on the keep Tangipahoa.
Miss Heidi Pena. Is it?
Okay, Heidi. Okay.
Okay. All right, and none of this probably couldn't happen without Mr. Dean Morgan.
Dean. Thank you, Dean.
Butcher some land, but you gonna come take one too? You the chair. You signed the document.
I'd like for the council chair, President Miller, please come up. We'll take a photograph. That's fine. Bud, so everybody. Come on, Nina. We good? Where's Dean? Okay. I want to thank all our parents and all our coaches. Thank y'all. Oh, wait, Larry. Tell them about Larry, you want to say something, Larry? All right, go ahead, Coach. Coach, come to the mic.
Take the mic.
Hey, turn it on.
You gotta turn it on.
Wait a minute. Yeah.
Little red light should come on.
All right.
Little person.
There you go. You're on.
All right, go ahead, Coach.
They've already exited. But thank y'all for honoring their hard work and dedication. It was it's like a whirlwind of coming out here and doing everything that we've experienced over the year, and this is kind of culminating to this experience. So thank y'all. We appreciate it. They may not completely appreciate it being their age, but the parents and the coaches definitely appreciate the recognition that they've already
Put in a lot of time and effort.
Yes,
Coach.
sir.
We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yes,
we,
sir.
as,
You're
we,
more
as
than
a,
welcome.
we as a council appreciate what y'all do.
Yes, that's right.
We do. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Council, I appreciate what y'all have done. This is something big for these kids. You know, Darryl said they might not know what it's about, but in days to come, they will, okay? It's the camaraderie that you have when you go to places like this here and you see all these other teams and you start talking with them. The parents get to talking with the other parents of these kids, and it's just something that you get on and you will never forget it, you know? I want to thank Darryl and them. They've done a great job with us. And, you know, it's good to see a limited program like Independence make it up there. You know, a lot of people had their doubts. Right. But, you know, dynamite comes in small packages, don't it, Darryl? Okay? And he proved that in the state tournament. And what Joe was talking about with the different divisions, there's an A division and a double A division. Well, this year is the first year they've done this. It's like a majors and a younger group, farm group, okay? Well, Darryl got to play in the big group. There was 26 teams in this group, okay? And they done great for what they were to come out second amongst all these teams. It was really an honor for them to be there, you know? And I wish I could have been there, but I couldn't. And it would have been bad because my granddaughter's playing in Alexandria for the state tournament, and they were playing in Jonesboro, and I said, you know, boy, my heart's there, but I can't go. But anyway, it's all about baseball. You know, I like to recognize my board members. Mr. Dean Morgan, Jeanette Patnella, Amanda, Miss Heidi, and Jason Pena. You know, these folks have been together for quite a while. And I know y'all know about baseball, but we do things different. It's not like what they do at Chapela Park. What we do is because we want to do it. It's from the bottom of our heart, okay? We've put on 6 state tournaments with the big boys. I'm talking about the 15 through 17 and the 15 through 19-year-olds. We were the first community, and I say community, that's just independent summer baseball, okay, to put on not one tournament, but we hosted both tournaments at the same time.
Right.
And I'm looking at anywhere from 20 to 30 teams participating in our tournaments that we've had. And not only doing the state tournaments like we did, we also put on 4 World Series.
Yeah.
Okay? It's unheard of a little community doing this. And when I went to the first World Series to bid on it, they said, "Are you sure?" And the state director said, "I guarantee it. These guys know what they're doing." So we did. And ever since, they've just kept asking us, you know. And it's not about making the money, because we didn't make no money, okay? It's about the love of it. It's about people coming to our parish, coming to our town, enjoying it. They love it. We got the greatest recreation park in the state of Louisiana right here, okay?
Yes. Yeah.
And I'll compare our fields to any of them, and I've been to many of them, okay? We have a great place out there. It's in the woods. The people like the quietness of it.
Yeah.
They really love our park, you know? And it was a pleasure to honor. And I'm thinking that this is our last one. I know it's the last one, okay? It's just been an honor to do this. But I want to recognize my board. Without them, these guys, they don't have kids playing or nothing else. And they're out there and they're dedicated, you know?
Yes.
And I just want to say thank them.
You're welcome,
Okay?
Coach.
And I thank y'all,
Good job.
Mr. Robbie, board, appreciate all y'all have done for us. Thank you.
Thank you, Coach. Good job.
Thank you much.
We're going to excuse the players, David. I know
Yeah.
you got to go to school tomorrow. Yeah, go get those books. Thank y'all, family.
Just give him a minute.
We pulled it out. That was great.
All right, we'll move on to the parish president's report. Mr. Miller.
Great. Good afternoon, everybody. That was a very good presentation. Thank you guys for doing that. First item that I have is the financial report. It's been emailed to you. If you have any questions, please reach out to us. We'll get you any detailed information that you need to get yourself up or answer any questions. First item of action, we need approval to seek bids for Pine Street Pedestrian Improvements Project. This is a Ponchatoula project. The funding is from the FTA, and the reason why we are involved is because it's FTA funding, so it goes through the parish to Ponchatoula. They're going to do the match. It's really a whole Ponchatoula project. Just the money has to flow through the parish. But they're ready to go out for bids.
Also move.
A second.
I think it was Ms. Hyde, Ms. Ciotat, first and second. Call roll, please.
Mr. Ingraffia?
Yes.
Mr. Joseph?
Yes.
Mr. Havis?
Yes.
Mr. Richtel?
Yes.
Mr. Wells?
Yes.
Mr. Vial?
Yes.
Ms. Hyde?
Yes.
Ms. Ciotat?
Yes.
Mr. Sinagra?
Yes.
Thank you.
Passes 9-0. Next item, please.
Next item is approval to enter into a contract with RNGP out of New Orleans for landfill gas beneficial reuse project. And I am proud to say that 8 years in the making, we are here to ask for your approval to put this contract together. It's a company who's going to private-public partnership with the parish to take our landfill gas. We currently pull it out of the landfill and flare it. We burn it today. These guys are going to put in a, lack of a better word, but it's really what it is, a refinery, and clean it, and they're going to invest approximately $25 million in addition to our existing system, and refine that gas and put it into a gas line, and we have a royalty agreement with them to get it done.
And they will be putting up all the capital.
All the capital is on the private side of it. And look, we could have tried to do it ourselves. I mean, I think we went through that, but it had been risking 25 or $30 million worth of taxpayer money. So we're going to choose to do it through a private-public partnership, and I'm asking your approval to enter into
The
that
garbage
contract.
committee met and kind of discussed this, and I don't know if you guys want to comment.
And another really good thing about this, so as we continue to move on building sales out there where we would have to put the system in to flare it off, these guys are gonna absorb all that cost moving forward. So this is
That's true. Great point.
yeah, this is a really good win-win for the landfill and the parish.
Good project.
Anyone else?
Great project.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
Hyde and Graffia, would you call roll, please?
Mr. Joseph?
Yes.
Mr. Havis?
Yes.
Mr. Richtel?
Yes.
Mr. Wells?
Yes.
Mr. Vial?
Yes.
Ms. Hyde?
Yes.
Ms. Ciotat?
Yes.
Mr. Sinagra?
Yes.
Mr. Ingraffia?
Yes.
All right, passes 9-0.
Great.
Item 5.
The next item is approval of change order number 1 for the Ponchatoula FTA pedestrian improvement project that was completed. There were several add-ons and deletions between the two. It actually reduced the cost by $15,482.22, resulting in a total cost of $419,082.28. And again, all the funding, it's actually a Ponchatoula project. They did the match in the FTA funds. We just handled the paperwork.
So
Any
moved.
questions?
No.
The motion?
I'll make that motion.
That's Ms. Hyde, is there a second?
Second.
Second, Ms. Ciotat, would you call roll, please?
Mr. Havis?
Yes.
Mr. Richtel?
Yes.
Mr. Wells?
Yes.
Mr. Vial?
Yes.
Ms. Hyde?
Yes.
Ms. Ciotat?
Yes.
Mr. Sinagra?
Yes.
Mr. Ingraffia?
Yes.
Mr. Joseph?
Yes.
Passes 9-0. Item 6.
Thank you. Approval of substantial completion for that same Ponchatoula FTA pedestrian improvements project. Ponchatoula signed off on it. Their engineers are happy.
So move.
And I actually went out and saw it this weekend. It looks great. I'll second.
First by Ms. Hyde, second by Ms. Ciotat. Call roll, please.
Mr. Richtel?
Yes.
Mr. Wells?
Yes.
Mr. Vial?
Yes.
Ms. Hyde?
Yes.
Ms. Ciotat?
Yes.
Mr. Sinagra?
Yes.
Mr. Ingraffia?
Yes.
Mr. Joseph?
Yes.
Mr. Havis?
Yes.
Mr. Miller, anything, passes 9-0. Anything else, Mr.
I
Miller?
don't have anything else unless y'all have questions for me. Thank you very much.
Okay. We'll move into regular business. We have one introduction of an ordinance, which will be, there will be a public hearing on this. Monday, September the 9th, 2024, 5:30 PM. Introduction of TP Ordinance 2440, an ordinance to grant a variance to Section 38-188, application submission requirement for solid waste facility 2E5. Ingress, egress shall front on a DOTD highway for L&B Dump Site LLC assessment number 6116094 in District 4. And the public hearing will be at the next meeting. Is there a motion?
I'll make that motion.
And I'll second.
Mr. Havis is a first and Mr. Joseph is a second. Call roll, please.
Mr. Wells?
Yes.
Mr. Vial?
Yes.
Ms. Hyde?
Yes.
Ms. Ciotat?
Yes.
Mr. Sinagra?
Yes.
Mr. Graffia?
Yes.
Mr. Joseph?
Yes.
Mr. Havis?
Yes.
Mr. Richardson?
Yes.
All right, passes 9-0. And that was approved by the Planning Commission, by the way. All right, now we get into board appointments. Hospital Service District Number 1, which is North Oaks. This is Mr. Ingraffia. Approved new appointment, Jeffrey Pegler, first term expiring August 2030, District 2, Mr. Ingraffia.
Yes, me and Mr. Vial had a good sit-down with him and interviewed him pretty good, and I think he'll make a great one. He operates a big business, and I'll make that motion.
All right, first by Mr. Ingraffia. Is there a second?
I'll second. Go ahead, Darrell.
Mr. Snagger was the second. Would you call roll, please?
Mr. Vial?
Yes?
Ms. Hyde?
Yes.
Ms. Ciotat?
Yes.
Mr. Sinagra?
Yes.
Mr. Graffia?
Yes.
Mr. Joseph?
Yes.
Mr. Havis?
Yes.
Mr. Richardson?
Yes.
Mr. Wells?
Yes.
Okay, passes 9-0. Beer, wine, liquor permits, we have 2 Best Stop Quick Mart, 14006 West Club Deluxe Road, Hammond, Louisiana, Class B beer, and this is in Mr. Mayhew's district.
I'll make that motion. Yes, read the make.
First by Mr. Wells, is there a second?
Yes,
Second by Mr.
I'll take it.
Ridgedale.
Okay.
All right, okay, would you call roll, please?
Ms. Hyde?
Yes.
Ms. Ciotat?
Yes.
Mr. Sinagra?
Yes.
Mr. Graffia?
Yes.
Mr. Joseph?
Yes.
Mr. Havis?
Yes.
Mr. Richardson?
Yes.
Mr. Wells?
Yes.
Mr. Vial?
Yes, and I failed to ask, we did have all the paperwork on that one?
Yes, we did.
And we have paperwork on the next one also. Okay, passes 9-0. Item 10 is Lounge Trio, 11443 McCoy Lane, Amite, Louisiana. Class A beer on premise, Class AB liquor. This is District 3, Mr. Joseph.
Yeah, I visited that site, David, and I had some reservations about it, but when I got there, I realized I held a campaign function there. So, so it's good to go. Yeah, it checked out.
You sure you want that on the record? All right, Mr. Joseph is the first. Is there a second? Is there second by Mr.
my
Ingraffia. Call roll, please.
Ms. Ciotat?
Yes.
Mr. Sinagra?
Yes.
Mr. Graffia?
Yes.
Mr. Joseph?
Yes.
Mr. Havis?
Yes.
Mr. Richardson?
Yes.
Mr. Wells?
Yes.
Mr. Vial?
Yes.
Ms. Hyde?
Yes.
Passes 9-0. Legal matters, anything, Ms. Casio?
Almost, but no.
Okay. Any councilman privileges? We got one on the end, Ms. Ciotat?
Yes, 2 thank yous. Number 1, I have to thank all of our teachers here in Tangipahoa Parish. My child, along with about 20,000 other students, started school about 3 weeks ago. And we've been through some hurdles with the school system, with school getting started, and our teachers have not skipped a beat. So I want to recognize all of our school teachers and everybody that it takes to get school up and running. And I also wanted to thank our linemen. About 2 weeks ago, we had a terrible storm, lots of lightning, especially in my area where I live, and those guys were out all hours of the night. They were back out at 5 a.m. in the morning, trying to make sure people got their lights back on and their air conditions working. So I just wanted to give a huge shout out to all of our linemen.
Okay. Anyone else?
We have
Ms.
a
Hyde,
fire
Ms.
board meeting after, so we'll just take a few minutes and then we'll go ahead and get that started.
All righty. Anyone else?
Yes, sir. I want to thank everybody for supporting Independence Purple Heart ceremony. It was a very, very nice turnout. And I got a call from Senator Beth Mizell. She told me I'm going to put her to work. I said, what do you mean, Senator? I said, I'm going to make Bogalusa a Purple Heart city. So So I'll be there to help you, Senator. And straight, I want you to explain to everybody what you did with the Purple Heart on Facebook.
Yeah, so I made a post and just thanking our veterans and saying what an honor it was to attend the Purple Heart City ceremony. And I had a national organization, I don't have the name on the top of my head, but something with the Purple Heart, and they shared my post. So nationwide, so yeah, it must have picked up. So that was definitely a surprise and an honor, you know, to have my name even affiliated with such memorable men and women, so.
It was a great ceremony. Mr. Joseph really had some stroke because he shut down Highway 51 to do this. Mr. Wells.
Mr. Chairman, I have one. Mr. Chairman, to everyone, I would just like to thank everybody for everything that you did and loss of my sister Mary Wells' time. So thank you very much. And I'll make the motion to adjourn.
All right, motion to adjourn. Is there a second? Are there any objections? Let's do it that way. No objections, none being heard, meeting adjourned. Thank you.